Hi, this is Professor Marsh again, and this is the review of quiz number one for Accounting 220 at Newberry College in the fall of 2022. Let's go and take a look at your quiz, and let's start with the multiple choice questions, and let's just kind of go through them and explain why each answer is the correct answer. I know we did this in class to some extent, but I don't think we got through everything. So I'm just going to go back to question number one, and that's management accountants help the management of an organization in their planning function through, and then there's a blank. And so the proposed answers are monitoring anti-theft systems, that's A. B is strategic planning, C is evaluating costs, and D is analyzing profits. And the correct answer is B, strategic planning. And that's really right out of the chapter in the book. So that's for your first learning objective for that particular chapter. That's the one of the main objectives of planning. So far, so good. Let's go on to number two. Which of the following is false regarding strategic planning? A, it is the sole responsibility of supervisors. B, it will span many years. C, it should include both short-term and long-term goals. And D, strategic objectives will be diverse and vary from company to company. And the correct answer is A, it's the sole responsibility of supervisors, because it is not the sole responsibility of supervisors. As the book makes clear, it's the responsibility of many people at many levels in the organization and to be part of the planning process. So and the other three answers are actually true regarding strategic planning. So it will span many years. It should include both short-term and long-term goals, and strategic objectives will be diverse and vary from company to company. Okay, let's go on to number three. Managerial accounting produces information, A, to meet the needs of external users. Well, that's not correct. That's what financial accounting does. B, that is often focused on the future. Well, that could be true. Let's look at the others. C, to meet the needs of investors. No, that's financial accounting again. And D, that follows the rules of GAAP. That's also financial accounting. So the answer must be B. It's that is often focused on the future. So managerial accounting produces information that is often focused on the future. That's your correct answer. And let's go on to number four. The controller of a corporation, A, reports to the CFO and is in charge of the finance side of the business. That kind of sounds right, but it's not exactly. B, reports to the CFO and is in charge of the accounting side of the business. That sounds correct. C, reports to the CEO and implements all cash policies. No, that's probably a treasurer. And D, reports to the board of directors. And that's usually the CEO who reports to the board of directors. So the correct answer for number four is B. Number five. The Chartered Financial Analyst, CFA certification, A, only requires a high school diploma. I wish. B, is administered by the ASCPA. No, it's not. C, consists of three separate exams that must be taken in succession. That is true. So it looks like C is the answer. Let's look at four. Is the most popular certification among accountants in the United States. No, that's the CPA certification. So five, the correct answer is C, as in cat. And let's go on to number six. Number six, when a representative of an organization gives money to another business official in order to gain favor and or manipulate a business decision, this is known as bribery. And I think that should just jump out, and I'm pretty sure everybody got that correct. So 6 is B, B is for bribery. And that's on to number 7. Which of the following is not true regarding continuous improvement? A, it applies to both service and manufacturing companies. No, that is true. B is used to reduce performance costs. That's true also. C, it rejects the idea of good enough. It's not good. No, it rejects that idea. And so it must be D. Let's see. It can be applied only to improve processes and products, but not services and practices. And that is, in fact, not true. That's false. Continuous improvement works great in service companies, and I think we talked about that in class. 8, a process that is often linked to Six Sigma and is designed toward continuous improvement by eliminating waste is A, kamikaze. I hope not. B, value chain. No. C, total quality management. Probably not. And D, Kaizen. And the answer is D, Kaizen, and that's taken directly out of your text as well. And be careful with those Japanese names that are hard to pronounce. It's Kaizen, and I'm not sure I'm even saying that correctly. We probably should find somebody who speaks Japanese to give us the correct answer there. Speaking of correct answers, let's go on to the short answer. And guess what? For question number 9, there is no correct answer. There's no wrong answer. This is just designed to see if you can write a logical paragraph and tell me something about managerial accounting and how it might be useful in a career in an organization. So in any event, really no marking off for picking one position or the other. Lots of you wanted to be CFOs. Lots of you wanted to be CEOs. And I had some very interesting answers there and enjoyed reading them. If you missed a point or two, it was probably because of a lack of proofreading. I want you to really read your answers carefully. I am a stickler for correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation. And as we go forward in the semester, diction will begin to count too. I'm going to want you to learn the terms in the book and to use those terms and not the colloquial way that we speak in ordinary language when you're preparing written work for this class. I want you to use the terms that are in the book and demonstrate that you know what they mean. So that's the quiz number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I think everybody got a reasonably good grade on the essay, and a few of you could have spent more time proofreading your answers and making sure that you found the authority for your multiple choice answers, all of which were in the chapter number 1 in your book. So with that, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.